About stopping you, MP.
You guys inspire us. We love you. You're the best. We've got nothing but love for you.
A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concerns immediately. The National Basketball Association and the Cleveland Cavaliers are proud to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court to interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member.
Don't miss out on any Cavalier football games this season and visit us online or at the ticket booth. Correct.
Starting at shooting guard, at 6'3", number 45, Donovan Mitchell.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Chicago Bulls. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You look at Chicago, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And checking out Cleveland, they currently find themselves down in the bottom of the conference.
Well, I think for the Cavaliers, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
And the starting group for Chicago. Who's Ellis out there with Kevin Huerter? Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Armstrong in at the center. And for the Cavaliers, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell out there with Sam Merrill. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And here we are for Game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play as well as the regular season standings.
Yeah, and it's really important to start off with a win. Only 8 teams advance to the elimination round, so there's not a lot of room for failure in this group stage.
Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad, and he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
And you gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these group stage games are for MP. He and his guys aren't the only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
And he knocks down the first one. Richard, no doubt about the upside of Evan Mobley. What's his best position, you think, though?
Defensively, he can guard 1 through 5. He is a Defensive Player of the Year candidate every single year. But offensively, unless he improves his three-point shot, he is most likely going to be more of a 5. If he wants to play the 4, he's got to be able to stretch it from 3.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
Hey, BA. Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Would you expect anything less from MP, Brian?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. And this guy is all in. Here's Armstrong. Pass to Huerter. 6 on the shot clock. Huerter, a screen on Allen. Armstrong, no good. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Allen outside. Now Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on ball. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Ball against Mitchell. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Mobley throws it down.
Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Here's Armstrong. In the game against New York, very impressive. Outside Giddey. Armstrong passes to Herter. He buries it from three.
You can't get more silky from three than Herter.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Hunter. Here's Allen. And the layup falls.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, the skill set the rookie Buzelis has is really impressive. A tall, slender forward who is very crafty and versatile to be so young.
RJ, the Cavs breaking ground on a new practice facility set to open in 2027.
Situated on the Cuyahoga River, it will be 4 times larger than the existing one. And let me tell you this, the existing one was state-of-the-art, and it continues to rejuvenate what we're seeing in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to the Cavaliers. Out to a hot start, 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Back to ball. To the left side wing. Pass to Armstrong. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Allen. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Hunter on the wing. Oh, from deep. Armstrong grabs the miss. And Grant, just the other day, MP recorded the first triple-double of his career.
Yeah, he put on quite the display, B.A., doing everything he could for his team. MP is extremely talented. I'll go out on a limb and say that won't be the last triple-double of his career.
Hunter can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 4. Ball outside. Pass to Armstrong. Drains the triple. Armstrong's got his second bucket on the night.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Allen outside. Three-pointer. Armstrong grabs the miss. Armstrong's got his 4th rebound in this one. We've got a minute 48 left in the first quarter. Nails the baby hook. Armstrong's got 8.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Hunter. Mobley outside. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that.
Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. We've got Mitchell. He's out there with Isaac Okoro. Green out there with Dean Wade. And it's Tyson in at the 4. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Armstrong with a bucket. He's got 10. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple-double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Ellis is checked in for Vucevic. Jones, a pass to Armstrong. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Cavaliers trail by 5. Mitchell with the ball. Yet to see a basket. The 3 from Okoro. Knocks down the long J.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Armstrong. 13 points in the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Josh Giddey's checked in for Dosunmu. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the inside. Tipped. Here's Armstrong. Guarded by Okoro. Let's go with a 3. Armstrong, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Wade. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Merrill comes in for Green. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by White. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Cleveland has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Wade for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Here's Armstrong. And the layup is good off the glass. Armstrong's got 7 points here in the quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Chicago?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
When you combine his length and leaping ability, Allen is a ridiculous lob threat.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Merrill. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Trey Jones. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Hunter comes in for Okoro. Herter's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for White.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Armstrong. Allen defending. Herter from long range. The rebound by Allen. The Cavs have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Mobley. Launches it. Armstrong grabs the miss. Armstrong's got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Stolen by Mobley. Down low. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Cavaliers on top, leading by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
I think for Cleveland, they are hurting. What's that saying? It's always darkest before the dawn? Well, it must be in the middle of the night over there because it's dark. It's real dark right now.
Yeah, time for somebody to light a spark. And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give their ball handlers props. They've been smart with the decision-making.
They're certainly running the offense well. You know the coaching staff loves to see this. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And so here is Chicago. They trail by 3. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. On the court for Chicago, Kevin Huerter out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Ball. And it's Armstrong in at the 5. Allen outside. Rebound by the Bulls.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Armstrong hits the trifecta. Armstrong's got 22. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Mobley outside. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Allen with a screen on Ball. Allen, great positioning on the putback.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. They get it back.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Merrill passes to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Huerter. And here's Hunter for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Hunter's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Armstrong. 22 points for him. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Pass the ball from downtown. Counted from distance. Ball's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And he wasted no time getting those points back. Great response from Ball.
Here's Mitchell with the drive. Chicago with a rebound. Armstrong's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
And this is how dominant Allen can be. If you continue to feed him, he will reward you.
And he he takes that one up and powers it through.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 2-point game.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. And Cleveland has possession. Outside Hunter. And he lobs it up top. Allen can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Okoro's checked in. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for Herter. Okoro outside. Back to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Allen. Armstrong grabs the miss. Armstrong's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Jones, the pass to Armstrong. Outside Jones. 4-3. Armstrong with a bucket. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Chicago leading by 8. Isaac Okoro is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Green. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Tyson in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Ooh, they pick off the pass. 3-on-3. Here's Okoro. Chicago with a rebound. Armstrong's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Banked it in off the glass. Armstrong's got 29.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Mitchell, the pass to Thompson. Pass to Tyson. Driving to the basket. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. A moment here for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with Chicago's head athletic trainer about his status, and he told me that after his initial exam, it doesn't appear to be anything major. He's ruled out return, and we'll just have to see how long the recovery will take.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be Vucevic shooting. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Wade, he's checked in for the Cavs. Merrill comes in for Green. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far, and the only All-Star game appearances.
Here's Armstrong. He drops it from range. Armstrong's got 32 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Tyson. From behind the arc. Armstrong grabs the miss.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Armstrong's got 16 in the second half. Inside, here's Wade. And a two-handed jam!
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Three-pointer Vucevic. And no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Outside for Mitchell. The three. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Drops in the three. And the Bulls lead by 18.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. For the Cavaliers, Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Hunter subbed in for Okoro. And a change for the Bulls. Smith's checked in. Here's Mobley, right side Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Outside Hunter. Outside Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Merrill outside. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
The defense has been locked in on Mitchell, but he's done a good job making the right play.
All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the three ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Now Merrill, outside Hunter, takes a three. And it's Chicago with a board. Armstrong's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His first.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Chicago leading by 17. Here's Armstrong. Nice D from Allen.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and
We've got 1:08 left in the game. And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Bulls.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And what a huge performance it was for T.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Allen, shot's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Porter driving in, and it's good for 2.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
D-Wade with the assist.
Here's Armstrong. Oh, connects again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
"16 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Okoro outside. Pass to Porter.
Chicago foul. Armstrong, his 4th. second team foul.
First one falls. That one's no good. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.